Hi everyone! So here's a set of nails I did on myself the other day. It's using the new not CJP, damn, HD Pro Acrylics, the Sunday Delights collection. This is Raspberry Ripple, and the red one has another name, which I can't remember right now. So I will make sure I put it in the description below. Yes, so I wanted also to trial out some new tips I got. These are the Pro Impressions pre-pinched tapered square tips. So I've removed my previous set down to well, there's a bit of a thin clear base on some of them, but on the whole removed it all. I've applied the tips, done all my natural nail work prep, and then I'm coming in with my acrylic application. My acrylic application in this set was messy, to say the least. I had about 2 hours before I had to be out the door, so I did kind of slap it on a bit. So around cuticle and sidewall, I was not as careful as I usually am. So please do not watch this video thinking this is how you should do nails. This is a lot of the time. It was an example of how not to. Yes, but I thought I'd share the video anyway because they are awesome colours. The products I used were great, just my technique in application was not. So yeah, so I'm using this Raspberry Ripple colour and I'm just using it quite thinly. As you can see, they're really highly pigmented, no marbling. They've got this lovely kind of shimmer to them, and I'm just applying this to nails and tips. I'm doing full colour, an ombre and a full glitter. So the tips, I don't really like them, I'll be 100% honest. They're not tapered enough for me. Like, as soon as I put acrylic on, you can see there, it looks just like a square. It doesn't look tapered to me. So yeah, I would want a much tighter end tip. I don't know what I'm trying to get, I can't get the words out, but I would want a much tighter pinch on the tip of the tip, really, for a tapered square. Whereas these, the minute I put any product on, they just look like square nails to me. So I've applied that colour and now I'm just capping in crystal clear just to create the shape and structure. And then with my next nail, I'm just applying the clear base. I've had people comment on my natural nails before. This is my natural nail. As soon as I put that clear on, you see all those different colours? These are very, very small, thin layers of cover pinks and other colours I've used on previous sets. Basically, I never really remove my previous set in full. I tend to always leave like a really, really, really thin layer on. Just because, you know, if you keep filing, you'll hit the natural nail, and also I don't like to soak off and I don't like to use a lot of acetone, so that is what you're seeing in that shadowing. It's not damage to natural nails or anything like that, it is just literally little bits of shadowing from other colours still on the nail. So I'm using a small bead of clear acrylic just to pick up this Mix It Up Monday glitter. This is Sweet Treats. And I'm just applying this until I've got full coverage over the entire nail. And then I'm going to cap that nail in crystal clear. So as I said, to look at it from above, they just look like square nails. So I got my pinching tool and I pinched these nails as well. So I started off pinching with a normal salon pinch. As you can see, just the very tips of the pinching tool resting on there, just to get a slight pinch as the acrylic is almost set. And then I'm coming in with this red. It's really annoying that I can't remember what this red is called. But it's kind of like a hot pinky red colour. Placing it near the free edge and then just blending back. I've already put a clear base on this now. And this is where my application really goes off. I get it all over my skin. And honestly, I was a mess. But again, I was in a real rush. And I've got like a pinching tool on one finger, blah, blah, blah. No excuse, but yeah, not great. So blending down. And then I'm going to get some of that purple, that raspberry ripple from the cuticle area and blend down to create that ombre. Now these colours all together, they ombre so well and they are so pretty. And again, very messy. This is a good example of how not to do your nails. Okay, and then just for that final minute or so, just the acrylic's pretty much set on the body of my nail. It's just the tip that it's just setting now. I moved that pinching tool up because I wanted a much tighter pinch on the tips of these. Again, for me, a tapered square should be quite tapered, whereas especially on that glitter nail, you can see the minute I've put product on, they just look square to me. And while that pinch is setting in, I'm just capping this ombre in crystal clear. And then like the little finger, my index finger was just a plain one colour, which is just red. I really wanted to just show off the colours of these acrylics because they are so pretty. I didn't go all out on decoration or anything, I just wanted a nice quick set. And then I filed those nails in, and I'm just using my silicone crystal tool and using some of the fuchsia shimmer crystals from the Princess Wheel, and just applying a teeny tiny little crystal tiara on my middle finger. This was at the point I realised I had 20 minutes to get out the door because we were attending a wedding. We did not manage it in time, but we made it to the wedding on time, but not out of the door. Right, so yeah, so these are like the acrylic. I love this new collection from Hazel Dixon, is awesome. But the tips, as I said, you know, the usual Pro Impression quality, so they're nice and thin, they're pinchable, they're flexible. It's a good quality tip that way. But as you can see, they're just too square for me, and this was with extra pinching. So I put my pinching tool on and I put it down first of all with the salon pinch end, but at the end of the pinch I did put down on the competition pinch end. So this was with a lot of extra pinching, and it's still not that tapered. They just look like square nails to me. So yeah, so I'll probably be selling this box of tips. I want a much tighter pinch. I want them much more narrow at the end. So yeah, so that was my little kind of review of those tips. Love these new colours from Hazel Dixon, and loving this new Mix It Up Monday from the Glitter Fairy. So yeah, so that's it really. I'm going to apply top coat, cure in the lamp for 60 seconds, and then apply some cuticle oil. And that's really it. So thanks again for watching another one of my videos, and until next time, I shall see you soon. Bye!